Huh? Dude, you need to talk way louder than that, man. All right.
I know, I'm not talking to the podcast right now.
We gotta wait for this stupid pink stuff to go away, and then we'll start.
God,
No, all right. Yes.
oh, I have to remember to take the time. Never mind. Yeah, focus up.
Dude, I don't know if we could do this if Braden is just. I cannot hear him at all.
Dude.
All right, there.
Talk louder.
There we go.
You gotta talk louder. I'm just talking like this.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to NFL Talk and More. I am your host, Matthew Kettrick, and these are my friends, Braden Lamagna and Lorenzo Emiliani. And a beautiful, beautiful day to be talking about some football. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes, it is.
Today we're at the worst quarterback in history, Dak Prescott.
Well, he's not that bad, man.
This is a controversial thing because my friend is a Cowboys fan. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about again his future, and there is a big contract thing coming up with him. So we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about his stats over the years. We're gonna be talking about, is he worth having? So before we start, if you guys want to see more of this, just hit the subscribe button, or don't. I don't really care. But if you do want to see more of this, then hit the subscribe button. But yeah, we are going to get into this. So if you guys didn't know, here's Lorenzo. There, he's right there. There's Lorenzo. Okay, we're not okay. Okay. All right. But yeah, we are going to get into Dak Prescott right now.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Lorenzo is so bad. He's not gonna check on this man.
I don't think Lorenzo is okay either. All right. Well, so if you guys didn't know, Dak Prescott is on the last year of his contract, and there's a big thing going around. Will he stay or will he leave? We're going to talk about that right now. So let's get into it. Dak Prescott is 2-5 in the playoffs. Beans. What's up, Beans? Yeah, Dak Prescott is 2-5 in the playoffs right now. That's kind of bad, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna get into his stats now and everything. So let's look at the first year where Dak was in the playoffs, once in a lifetime, because that sucks. All right, so in 2017, he made the playoffs, and they lost to Braden's favorite team, the Green Bay Packers. Now, we're going to look at their stats in here today right now. So, Dak Prescott had 302 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 2 sacks. So, my opinion, I think that's actually a really good year for the first time you're in the playoffs. I mean, 3 touchdowns, that's a lot as a quarterback. So, I mean, I'd say the 3 touchdowns is good, and quarterbacks are always going to throw interceptions. They always will. Beans, I won't forget what you did, okay? Won't forget it. Okay, so just pointing that out now. But let's get back to it right now. Yes, I think 3 touchdowns is actually pretty good as a quarterback. And again, quarterbacks are going to throw interceptions. So he had 1 interception, which wasn't bad, and 2 sacks. Don't know what to say there. Bad O-line, maybe bad luck. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the sacks don't really matter, I guess. But yeah, what do you guys think about that?
I think that was really good. The only reason we lost that game was because Des Bryant, according to the refs, did not catch the ball, even though he did, and we should have won that game. But, 2 sacks, it's not bad at all. 300 yards, that's really good for a quarterback in the playoffs, especially for his first year. But from there, I think we were only looking up. What do you think, Lorenzo?
Lorenzo, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think they should not have won that game. I mean, that's like, he sold, Des Bryant sold everything.
The ref sold, actually. He caught that ball. And years later,
Wait.
Cowboys fans are delusional.
Are you talking about
Des Bryant caught the ball. The ref even announced, like a couple years later that he caught the ball. That was on them.
All right. Braden is a very delusional Cowboys
I'm a little
fan,
mad
so
right now.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that the ref caught the ball. He announced that he caught the ball.
Shut up, man.
all right.
Shut up.
So again, Cowboys fans are delusional. We're not going to get too into it, but the second year, the Cowboys actually won a playoff game. I know, big shocker. They versed Seattle, so honestly, that's kind of a win because Seattle sucks. So let's look at these stats. Dak Prescott had 226 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 sack. My opinion on that, okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, that's the definition of Dak Prescott sucking. Because 1 touchdown is not going to win a football game. And if they actually beat Seattle, then that was 100% their defense. Because if you're throwing for 1 touchdown, that is not going to win any sort of football game at all. But again, I have to give credit to him. Only 1 interception. That's pretty good. Keeping it steady there.
Matthew, can I make a comment?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
To me, I just don't think that in the coming years, Dak will go the extra mile to get the Cowboys to the playoffs again because, with negative 500 rushing yards, I mean, that's just terrible. I just that is ass. And then he only has 576 passing yards on the season this year. So, I mean, that's really bad. His touchdown to interception ratio is 1 to 25. I mean, that is terrible.
Lorenzo, where?
This is his second year in the NFL. His second year. From here, he just has to keep developing. Now, 1 touchdown, 7 points, right?
They're Cowboys fans. They're very delusional again.
They could have ran it in with Zeke. They could have ran it in
All
with Zeke,
right.
That's not a
Next subject. The next year. Dude.
Chad, oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Let's take a little chill pill. So the Cowboys in 2019, they actually, drum roll please, lost. They lost to the LA Rams, okay? And we're going to look at the stats right now. Again, I see you spamming the emojis. 100. Good job. Negative 100 yards for Dak. So we're going to get into it right now. They lost to the LA Rams. We're going to look at that right now. Dak Prescott had 266 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and 1 sack. So my opinion, again, that's better than last year. Just maybe around 40 more yards than last year. But again, 1 touchdown. That's not going to win a football game. If you're playing football, you need to get at least maybe 21 points or more. 1 touchdown is not going to do anything. So my opinion is that Dallas's defense was immaculate that game, and Dak just had an awful football game. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Sometimes quarterbacks are lucky, but a lot of the scoring can also come from the rushing. It doesn't accumulate to Dak's touchdowns, So the Cowboys had 3 touchdowns that game, and 1 was passed. 2 is coming from the rushing in. But yeah, no, that definitely was not the best performance from Dak Prescott. I would expect much better.
Yep. Lorenzo?
What do you think, Lorenzo?
I think we should talk about, I think we should change the subject. Talk about some new draft picks that they just got. The last name's Bartell. I mean, that is a very good quarterback.
Are you dogging on my girlfriend, Lorenzo?
He runs so swiftly, Bartell. He's fast. Eric Bartell, the new quarterback, he's from Iowa. He's from Iowa State, and he's.
All right, guys, Matthew.
Next subject.
Lorenzo, he is pretty delusional, like all Cowboys fans out there. Next question.
Next subject. Again, we are passing another one of Braden's favorite football teams. In 2022, the Dallas Cowboys played the San Francisco 49ers. Bang, bang, Niner gang. And, I mean, do you think they won that one? No, they lost. We're going to take a look at that one right now. Dak Prescott had 254 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 5 sacks. My opinion, they did not play good at all. Okay, 5 sacks. Think about that. 5 sacks. That is so many sacks. Okay, and 1 touchdown. That's nothing. Okay, again, your defense is carrying, but again, their defense sucks, so their offense and defense sucked that game.
My opinion on that, man. Yeah, O-line didn't play good. 5 sacks is not acceptable. O-line definitely struggled there. But I remember from that game, the way we lost that, we were lining up, a couple seconds left in the game. We put the ball down, and the ref supposedly had
We have 2 people viewing.
touched the ball. He literally just touched it, then got out of the way, but he ran into Dak Prescott. If he didn't run into him, and if he didn't have touched the ball, we would have had at least a second left on the clock, throw up a Hail Mary. I mean, yeah, we didn't play good, but we should at least have one more shot to win it. But little mistakes in these games, we don't mind. But this is our year. Yes.
Lorenzo?
I would say that the 2023 Abington Junior College had a better line than the Cowboys during that game. I mean, that was an important game. I watched that. It was very.
Did you guys not score a single passing touchdown? Next question, Matthew.
Next question, everyone. The Dallas Cowboys, for their first time in 54 years, actually won against Tampa Bay in the playoffs. But at the same time,
Amazing job, Dak Prescott.
amazing job by Dak Prescott, everyone. Clap it up for Dak Prescott.
I love you.
Dak Prescott. Okay. So we're gonna get into it right now. They actually beat Tampa Bay. In blah 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 2023. So they came back after I think 2 or 3 losses. Ugh. So we're gonna get into it right now. Dak Prescott had 305 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 1 sack. All right, let me point that out. All right, 4 touchdowns and 0 sacks. Okay, Dak Prescott had a stellar game that year. Okay, because 4 touchdowns, that's the definition of winning a football game. Okay, and taking 0 sacks, the Cowboys had an amazing O-line that time. And Dak, and again, to bring it back, you need to have at least, 21 points to win a football playoff game?
Yeah.
I mean, Dak Prescott, all I can say is Dak Prescott, that might have been one of the best playoff years that Dak Prescott had because, I mean, he's a good quarterback, just not in the playoffs. But that was one of the best playoff games that Dak Prescott had. And as a Steelers fan, I have to say that Dak Prescott had a really good game that year. Braden?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the play calling was also really good that game. Dak Prescott rolled out, picked it up, he could right place it. No one was there. Amazing line work, amazing quarterback, amazing defense. Amazing play calling. Last year, Mike McCarthy recently led Aaron Rodgers to a Super Bowl. Then we played for Mike McCarthy. Every season, he made it 12-5. I hope that's the same thing for this year. But no, that was really good work by the O-line. Thoughts, Lorenzo?
I don't even like Michigan State. I just had this song.
Lorenzo, thoughts?
Lorenzo, let's hear from you.
No, I mean, he had a stellar game. I mean, he popped off. I mean, 4 touchdowns.
That's the definition of Patrick Mahomes right there.
That is Patrick Mahomes. I think
He's better.
hot take. He's not. Respectfully.
No, he's not.
I mean, that guy, Super Bowl 8. No, Patrick Mahomes has 3.
Lorenzo, what are you talking about? I'm going to go to the next subject.
Oh, I have
Sorry, technical difficulties might get you. Matthew, 2020.
Let's go to the next subject, everyone, where the Cowboys again played their Braden's, again, one of Braden's favorite football teams, the San Francisco 49ers. Bang, bang, Niner gang. All right. So we're going to get into it right now. And of course, drum roll, please. They lost again. So let's get into it right now. But again, just because they lost doesn't mean that Dak sucks, okay? So we're going to get into it right now and see if Dak Prescott is actually a good quarterback. Okay, so Dak Prescott had 206 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and 1 sack. All I have to say is everyone knows that Dak Prescott throws interceptions. This is where it starts to come in. And I got to point out right now, 1 touchdown, again, not going to win a football game. Your defense might be amazing. Your defense might get a lot of touchdowns. I mean, your defense might be carrying your team like the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Dak Prescott, okay, 1 touchdown. The whole football game, 1 touchdown. They had to punt every single time. That's not going to win a football game, dude. That's all I have to say. Braden?
Yeah, no, I mostly agree with that. I mean, interception, that's what mostly is going to cost the game. I remember watching that game. We played pretty good. I just think the Niners outplayed us, outcoached us. They're just really good, solid team. They have one of the best defensive players in the league right then, Nick Bosa. Yeah, no, but they just outplayed us. Wish Dak could step up a little more. That's the one thing he needs to work on, being a better. But yeah, Lorenzo.
I mean, I completely agree with you. And the other thing is, I would like to shout out the Cowboys fan base, the whole entire fan base of 2 people, Dan Lamagna and Braden Lamagna, the 2 only people that are fans of the Cowboys.
Next question.
Next subject, our last year, again, Braden's favorite team, a.k.a. his daddy, the Green Bay Packers. They versed the Green Bay Packers in 2024, and they lost. And before I even start, I was watching that game. It was a fun game to watch. Enjoyed it. So we're going to get into it right now. But again, does this mean that Dak Prescott is a good quarterback? He might be a good quarterback. Or his defense is just bad. I almost said a different word. We're going to get into it right now. So Dak Prescott had, here we go, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 4 sacks. Okay, so I'm loving the yards, okay? He's always had like 200 yards a lot, okay? He's always had 200 yards. But this 400 that just came up makes me think that Dak Prescott had a amazing year. But again, the king of interceptions, right? This comes up, right? The 2 interceptions. Okay, so what I'm trying to get is that he likes to throw interceptions in the playoffs, I guess. I mean, taking 4 sacks too. So again, maybe these interceptions were just pressure because, again, we can come back to the 4 sacks like a good argument would say, oh, yeah, well, I think Dak Prescott had these 2 interceptions because if you look at he had 4 sacks, so his O-line must have been really bad. So that forced him under pressure to throw the football, which caused an interception. One could argue that, right? That's another good argument that you could make. I think I covered everything, right? Yeah. Braden?
So I have a perfect answer for all that. It was our defense. It was not Dak Prescott.
A little louder?
Yes. So the
louder?
O-line. So the O-line, the entire year they struggled blocking for Tony Pollard, but Dak Prescott, 2 interceptions. You know, one of them was absolutely atrocious. He threw it to our smaller receiver, Brandon Cook.
Yep.
So that he was on the left corner. Just picked it off. One was his horrible read. Those were on him. Those not the O-line. But after the second half, we were down like 27 seconds. Dak Prescott threw for 400 yards in one half. We almost came back. We're 2 touchdowns away. I mean, I was really doubtful that we were going to win that game. But the coaching was really spotty, too. Some bad play calls. But the second half, Dak had a really good game. I expected better. But at least we played better than the Philadelphia Eagles, because the Eagles are absolutely trash. They suck so bad. Lorenzo, your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts are that, yes, I understand that you have a rivalry.
Answer about Dak Prescott. Lorenzo, this is not about the Philadelphia Eagles. Answer the question.
My question is that I like that Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. I'm just kidding, because his line is just cheap. He is just cheap, too.
Yeah, his line is not cheap. We had Zach Martin, one of the best guards in football. We had Tyler Smith, one of the best tackles in football, right? It was our O-line was we had Biotic, solid center, Steele, amazing tackles. It was perfect.
How many minutes are we at here? 20
Smith
minutes.
left the Jets. We replaced him with Tyler Guyton in the draft, who was from Oklahoma. He was awesome. We replaced her. Shut up. We replaced the center with Cooper Beebe. Amazing center. Right? Our O-line is really good.
Or maybe just Dak sucks.
He does not suck.
All right, we're going to get into our final thoughts.
In the NFL.
Wait, real quick, I'd like to argue that Lucas Lake was actually a better lineman than your whole line, but I'm just saying. Just throwing it up there.
And Lorenzo, in your football season last year, how many
All right, we're going to get into our final thoughts for the Dak Prescott talk. Okay, my opinion about Dak Prescott. I'd say he is a top 7 quarterback in the NFL league. I'd say that he is actually a really good quarterback. But I'd say that when it comes to the playoffs, he's not that good. Because, again, if you look over the years, 2-5, okay, like someone could argue that it was the defense that choked. And, yes, I will agree that some years the defense really choked. But if you look at the stats, 1 touchdown in a football game, that's not good. And 2 interceptions, I mean, really now, my final thoughts, and these are actually kind of facts too, if you think about it. Dak Prescott is a really, really, really good quarterback. I would say top 5 in the NFL right now in the regular season. When it comes to the playoffs, boo, garbage. But another question that I would ask if I was an NFL team that was struggling and I saw Dak Prescott in the free agency, would I pick him up? Of course I would. Am I saying he's a bad quarterback? No, I'm saying he's a bad quarterback in the playoffs. But would you want Dak Prescott in the regular season? Of course you would. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback in the regular season. Any thoughts, guys?
I agree. He could get it done everywhere else. That's the plan. Now, I'll tell you, if they had my colleague here, Braden, on the team, I mean, Braden alone would take the team to the Super Bowl. I mean, he has elite hands. I mean, that's a blazer. I mean, like, he's pretty good. But Dak, I mean, like, he is just hit when it comes to regular season. But, you know, in the playoffs, he is quite.
Lorenzo, speak a little louder.
He is quite cheap.
My thoughts, Dak Prescott's a top 5 quarterback in the league. It goes Patrick Mahomes 1, Lamar Jackson 2, Joe Burrow 3, Josh Allen 4, Dak 5. That is my opinion. It's just, yes, regular season is amazing. But when it comes to playoff time, you have to get 1 good game out of him, or his rest of the postseason he's bad. And it's not all on him. Last season was our defense, but sometimes it is.
So,
I would say pay CD first, then either come down to Micah or Dak. So we have Trey Lance behind Dak. I say you give him another shot. But
I agree.
When I pick him up, yeah, but some of us on coaches. But
yeah.
I guess it's almost time to move on.
I agree with your except I would switch up Josh Allen for Kenny Pickett because he's like top 5.
What would you mind showing us the autograph picture of Kenny Pickett that you bought, and now he's on the
Yeah, so as you can see behind me, I am a NFL memorabilia person. As you can see right here, I have a Mika Fitzpatrick signed helmet, a TJ Watt signed helmet, and a TJ Watt signed jersey, and a Mika Fitzpatrick signed jersey, right? Cool. I thought Kenny Pickett was actually going to be something good. So if you look right there, there's a picture of Kenny Pickett, and it's signed, and I bought it for $70. And now he's on the Eagles. So I just have it.
Yeah, no one likes the Eagles, man. You all know the Cowboys are better.
Dude, the Cowboys suck.
It's our year. Okay?
Wait till they lose to Jordan Love this year.
Wait. Didn't the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl in like the last 25 years?
2 times.
No.
2 times.
Yeah.
No. But did they win it? Is the
And they won it too.
No, they did not win it.
Yes, they did.
Thank you, Patrick
18,
Mahomes.
right? 18? All right, we're going to get into our last and final subject about should Dak Prescott's contract be picked up. He's asking for $60 million a year, right?
Yep.
And not only that, I have done my research. Not only that. So here's the thing, okay? Over these years in Dak Prescott's contract, okay, the Cowboys have not, gave him this money, okay? So he's at his final year of his contract, right? The Cowboys owe him so much money. Plus, he's asking for $60 million a year. So my final opinion is that if a quarterback is asking for way too much money and he's 2-5 in the playoffs, and threw 2 interceptions for 2 games, and at least has thrown an interception in each game, I would not pick it up. I would take Micah Parsons first. No, I take CeeDee Lamb first because Micah Parsons is low overrated. But I take CeeDee Lamb first and then Micah.
No, you take that back. You take that back now. Micah Parsons
is the best defensive player in the league.
Yes, he is.
Hey, alumni.
I'm gonna calm down and give him a mouth.
Brandon's just mad because his stats weren't as good as TJ Watt. All right. So, Lorenzo, any thoughts if you should pick up Dak's contract or not?
I think that they should, actually. Surprisingly. I think that because, everyone says everything's figured out, right? So,
Back. I've been this 3 times.
figuring it out too. So that means they should have all 3. The whole contract. Bring the game back together. The 3 Stooges. Bring them back. That's what I'm saying.
Now here's the thing.
But will they choke? Yes, probably. Yes,
CeeDee
probably.
Lamb and Dak Prescott have to take up about 46%.
About 47, actually. No, CeeDee, Dak, and Micah. All 3 of them together range about 47% of the Cowboys' salary cap. So you have to get rid of them.
And these are the 3 most important positions on the field. But my opinion,
A quarterback.
I say.
Well, they don't have a quarterback.
If he has a really good season like last year. So I say we pay CeeDee first. He's asking for about $32 million. That's the second most paid receiver, right behind Justin Jefferson.
Braden, yeah, we can't even hear him anymore, folks. Braden has gone dark. We cannot hear Braden anymore, folks. The speaker is doing somewhere, or it's probably Braden. I mean, he's a Cowboys fan, so. I mean, while we can't hear him, we can just talk about how good TJ Watt is. So, but yeah, we're gonna redo the speaker real quick, folks. Turn the Bluetooth off. Turn it back on. Go here, and it should connect. And then we can hear the delusional Cowboys fan.
So I say we pay Dak Prescott. CeeDee Lamb first. This is a make or break season for Dak Prescott. I say we see how the season turns out. going to be pay him after. Because $60 million, that's a lot. He does deserve it, though. I mean, Micah's still got a little more to prove, but I say we pay CD, Micah, then Dak Prescott, because we have Trey Lance right behind him. I say he deserves another shot.
Aaron Bartell. I agree. I mean, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching.
You said Aaron Bartell. That is wild.
I'm pretty mad right now because
We're not talking about
this speaker was sucking for the entire time, and now it's 100% perfect. I mean, you can't hear Braden. That's okay. But besides that, no, I'm joking, Braden. I mean, you can hear you right here. We can hear Braden. We can hear him. Braden, talk.
That's pretty much summed it up.
Thank you guys for watching.
There we go, guys. We're gonna mute that. Okay.
Talking more. We post every Saturday or Sunday around 1 to 4 Eastern time.
The only reason we posted Monday is because Braden was tweaking yesterday. He was tweaking. He was watching Eagles highlights. I mean, good job.
No.
Hey, I will see you guys on the flip side.
Goodbye, Lorenzo. Braden, are you staying for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
I said that.
Lorenzo. No,
Were you just trying to wrap up
Lorenzo
the
can
podcast?
go. It's okay. Bye, Beans. But yeah, Lorenzo, you can go now. I mean, if you want, I don't care. You can leave.
Hey, I was staying.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
He's just trying to wrap up the podcast.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And I have one more suggestion for y'all. I'm thinking about this. What if instead of players or situations, just hear me out. What if every week we do a division? A whole division.
I like that idea.
I like it.
Then when it wraps around with the NFL season starting, we could give our thoughts on playoff predictions, week predictions, all that.
Yep.
Listen, I think that going to win this, I think they're going to be the best team.
Okay, being unbiased here,
I think
Texans are taking home the Lombardi. The Houston Texans are winning the Super Bowl.
do you see how
First
delusional?
win in franchise history. Texans versus 49ers Super Bowl.
Do you see how delusional Cowboys fans are?
And nowhere.
I know.
Listen, is that scripted?
All right. Well, we're gonna end it there, guys. Thank you so much
If
for
the NFL's scripted, bro.
watching. I mean,
Kenny
it's really,
Pickett's gonna win
it's really
MVP.
not scripted because the Cowboys choked, so I say it's on target. But all right, we're gonna head off here. Oh, one more thing, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot what we're gonna talk about, and we actually have two more subjects coming up. In 2 weeks, basically. So what is going to happen is a big talk. This is going to be next Saturday or Sunday, but a big talk is going around about will Najee Harris stay or leave? The Steelers denied his 5th-year option, so everyone's talking about it. But we're going to get into that next week. Will Najee stay or will Najee leave? Will Jalen Warren be the running back one, or will it be Najee and Warren? We'll get into that later. And then after that, we're going to go to Xavier Worthy with the Kansas City Chiefs. Will he be good? Will he be bad?
And if the Chiefs can pull off a three-peat, first time in NFL history.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can talk about that too. But yeah, it's going to go Najee Harris, Xavier Worthy, and then we might just look at some other teams.
And so we could also take suggestions if you want. Post them in the comments. Post them whenever. We'll gladly take suggestions.
If Sawyer or Jackson is watching, Sawyer, all right, go Patriots, and Jackson, go Eagles. Because our friends are weird. So we have a Steelers fan, a Cowboys fan, and then we have an Eagles fan and a Patriots fan. So,
And Chiefs fan. Don't forget about Lorenzo.
Chiefs is Lorenzo's a Chiefs. Yep. All right. So again, stick to next Saturday or Sunday again, or I should say actually this Saturday or Sunday, not next, this week, because it's Monday. So we're going to go to Saturday or Sunday with Najee Harris, and then after that, we're going to do Xavier Worthy. Goodbye, guys. I will see you again Saturday or Sunday. I will post when. Go Steelers.